14, excuse me. 15 is this week. We got Sergeant Wagyu from Cabbage Kai. I believe that's the second team for the infamous Cobra Kai, correct? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Bad luck to catch me with my full moon Sparky, but that level 4 tower. Now this week, there's really no reason to not play your towers offensively. Defensively, every once in a while, maybe makes sense, but most of the time you want to play them offensively because there's no mind control, there's no Satan, there's nothing that can really do much damage to him. There's the Dragon Slayer, but if you can get him to Dragon Slayer your towers, then your doggo's okay. That's probably ideal, honestly. Put the doggo in front. Doggo's a good distraction this week. Good on pretty much any unit that can come at him. It's pretty good to stop him. Good on tanks, good on Dougie, good on Doggo even. And the Dougie doing work. This is actually, this week, if you go back into the annals of history of Glanzer streams, there is a video of this week. If somebody's on YouTube and you know what video it was, put the link in chat, or in the comments so that other people can get to it. But it's previous week, probably like a year ago, this same deck, somebody gets 2 bars on me and I have like 30 seconds left and I end up getting 1 bar and then with a Dougie and hitting on the second bar and taking the 3rd bar with the 2nd bar at the same time, so I ended up coming back and winning versus a guy who definitely probably should have beaten me, but it was just perfect setup. Skuzzleboat was taking all the damage. Dougie snuck around the side. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Now, in that match, the guy's doggo was level 3, but the guy's doggo was alive like pretty much the whole match. I think he Robin tweaked him and just like really protected him well, and I just couldn't kill the damn doggo. And so it was a pretty fun match to watch. Nothing too exciting this week, honestly, but it is always fun to watch the Dougie just absolutely wreck. And I think in the past, maybe we didn't pick the doggo because doggo wasn't leveled up enough. But now that we have, pretty much everybody's got at least a level 4. And even level 3 is honestly playable. So in instance like this, I was kind of testing out playing Dougie first. And I kind of think it's the right play if they play Osimo or Skuzzlebutt first. Because like, he kind of misplays the dog poo, or the doggo here because of it. Like, doggo's kind of just out of place. Look at that dog poo just absolutely destroy him. And then I can just castle defend on defense if I need to. Dragon Slayer if he builds up too big of a push, like right here. So it's just kind of I'm definitely messed that up. But kind of an interesting week to know, like, you know, when to commit, when to slow back and defend with towers, when to commit the towers midline, stuff like that. When to use the DSR is actually kind of a big deal. How to make sure your BHK doesn't die. I mean, we have a couple good matches actually this week where they get a good setup. We basically get the same setup, but I just, you know, barely edge it out because my BHK gets more damage or something like that. Pretty fun. It's definitely fun if you have like 2 Skuzzlebutts and a BHK pounding each other while you're building up groups. There's one of these matches where we have like all our cards out. It's a pretty crazy battle. All right, we got 420 Towlees 2. Really blows my mind how many people play this game still. There's so many teams that are like, never heard of them, barely have 25 people, but when you look at their brackets, they're in a bracket with 5 other teams of 25 people, and there's 25 runs, which means 25 people played the game at least one day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and at least one day, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, right? So there's, just in that one bracket, there's 100 people, 150 people probably playing the game, which for other games that I play, that's more than like the whole player base. I exaggerate, but it's like all the top player base for sure. You can pretty much doggo whenever here. You don't have to worry about it. You don't want to get hit by the Osimo's second hit. But the speed boost on the doggo lets us get the ability a little quicker, kind of like that. See, we got it before the freeze, so that was good. BHK not going to die to the Som, but the doggo is probably going to get executed here. He does get the heal there, but Look at that Skuzzle butt with the plus 120. This is one of the matches I was talking about. We just got a great setup. The Skuzzle butt probably has 2,000 HP still, 3,000 HP probably, with a plus 100 attack, basically tripling his attack. In my opinion, the game's not dead. I would definitely say it's not dead. It's dead in the sense that they're not updating it, but in the sense that people play it, it's definitely still very active. I mean, keep in mind, I play my matches at like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock on Sunday night in a mode where every player only has 3 matches. In other games, you can't even get a matchup against a real player if it's like a special event. Like after the first day of a 4-day event, all you get is bots because everybody else that plays has already finished the event. That kind of thing. But this game, you can play challenge mode and never really have to wait too long, and that matches you based on how many wins you have. So like it'll get harder and harder to match. And I'm playing Sunday night on Team Wars and never really having to wait all that long for a match either. Then there's 31,000. Yeah, I don't think Twitch means all that much. Honestly, that's pretty good for any mobile game because a lot of people don't think, oh, I'm gonna look on YouTube or Twitch for this mobile game that I'm playing. There's a lot of people that probably have no idea. Like, look at this setup. It's just dirty. The Skuzzlebud, if he does die, which he probably won't, it would feed those 3 stacked range cards. Just absolutely brutal. This is actually kind of the situation where we won that game I was talking about, where Dougie just survives and survives after the Skuzzlebud. All right, we got top Algemus, top destroyers you could potentially expect good matches from. Not necessarily guaranteed good levels on the player base, like at the player level, but at the team level, the levels are probably decent, but they just might not have picked the right cards. We'll see. Level 3 Skuzzlebutt, not great. Not great. I mean, obviously, it's got to be him that doesn't have Skuzzlebutt leveled up, right? But that seems crazy to not have Skuzzlebutt leveled up at all. Doesn't that seem crazy? I kind of misplayed that. I was trying to get the tower to hit the BHK, but the angle was just a little bit wrong, but this should be fine. You're just boosting that doggo. Classy doesn't get as much damage after that. Looks pretty good. Let's just reset the doggo. Nicely done. That's exactly what I was hoping for, to avoid the DSR. And we do, in fact, avoid the DSR with the doggo, and now the doggo will live forever. He did get Robin tweaked, I believe, as well. So now we could maybe cycle back to the Robin tweak and get another doggo. Now the towers are midline for defense, just like I was talking about. Arrow tower, honestly, not bad. Not a bad card in Team Wars. Can kind of, like here, right here, defend against the Dougie. Means the Astro can defeat him no matter what. That Astro's level 4. So, kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. You still enjoy the game? Yeah, I mean, clearly they did something right. I would honestly say if they didn't have Team Wars in the way that it's built, they probably would have shut down the game quite a while ago, because I think once they stopped updating, if Team Wars still wasn't around, they probably would have, most people probably would have stopped playing. But with the Team Wars and the camaraderie of it and the competition for the brackets and stuff, it really was built for longevity, as well as just the way that they built the cards, where it's like, you know, as many to get from 1 to 6 as it is to get from 6 to 7. You know, that exponential increase means that, you know, some of us probably won't even see level 7 legends on their account before the end of the game. Some of us probably won't even see level 5 legends before the end of the game, depending on how often you play and how long you've been playing. But level 7 epics too, you probably won't ever see. So the level 7 Astro is gonna boost the dog poo, which isn't the worst thing ever, because he gets 1 hit off on the doggo that gets killed. I don't think we needed a DSR there, but just wanted to make sure we didn't get too much damage from that doggo. Love this guy's name, by the way. Hilarious, especially in a Team Wars where we have double towers. The tower just barely taking the damage there. The BHK almost started taking the hits. Big hits, poor guy. All right, we got Fictitious. 79-14, a nice rank, but is his team worth a damn? I really wonder what these guys, not a bad level 5. I really wonder what these guys, how would these guys play if they were on a team that got them good levels and they could play their actual levels? And would they be interested? Like, do they know that there's teams that are like the best of the best out there that they could be playing at their full level? Because if he's 79-14, he's probably got decent level. I mean, this isn't terrible, gotta say. But that doggo level 4, that could be his max level, but surely Skuzzlebutt is probably level 6 on his account, right? We'll see what else he's got. Level 4 doggo might just be what he's got. Level 5 or Belf, surely he would have a higher than level 5 Belf, right? Surely. A little bit of a speed boost on the Skuzzlebutt. Not actually that bad because we got plus 104 out there. So that speed boost on the Skuzzlebutt actually netted quite a bit of damage. Hold on, go back there. Did that classy get deleted? Oh, he did, because the Belf and the tower have 80 and 104. So when they hit, he did actually get exploded. Hilarious. The 112, the Belf basically one-shotting the enemy Belf. Absolutely brutal. And now I believe Skuzzlebutt might die. Skuzzlebutt might not even die here. Plus 152 on him. Can he survive this blast? Oh, this is gonna be tight. Can he survive? Can we save him with the Robin Tweak? Oh! South Park, let's go tower defense. The old 360 one, is that what you mean? There was a Xbox 360 arcade South Park tower defense game. You beat an 8300 on your alt? Oh damn, you got a video of that? Cody, that's a pretty fun game. Welcome in, by the way. This is South Park Phone Destroyer, a currently active game on mobile. Basically tower defense. They call it a tower rush with that Clash Royale feel. One of the best mobile game types that exist, honestly. It's one of the few that you're actually like playing a game versus like Raid Shadow Legends or something like that. Also Champion Strike, very good game. Champion Strike just released this thing where it's like practice mode where you can play both sides of a match, but you can set your deck to only have 4 cards in it. So as soon as you play one card, it cycles back to that same card. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up like videos or like shorts probably where it says like, okay, who's gonna win? Nothing but, so think about that, like who's gonna win? Nothing but Stan of Many Moons or nothing but Witch Doctor Token? Like which character is gonna win? And then they don't have charge cards in that game. And then you just keep playing. I'll probably make a BlueStacks macro to just keep playing the card over and over and over again. Beautiful Skuzzlebutt play there. And then just see which group of cards takes like the tower first or something like that. And then we'll have people put comments like what 2 cards do you want to see up against each other? It's a great a great content idea. It is tower defense. I mean, technically, it's a tower rush game because you are sending the units at the tower. You are technically defending your tower, but you're sending the units at the tower. If all you did was play towers and then they sent enemies at you, then you were playing tower defense. They were playing tower rush. If all you did was, or like, PvE kind of thing. You could argue that the story mode is tower defense. Well, maybe not actually, because you're moving. I don't know. But if they were gonna list it, it would be tower rush. But most people, when you say tower defense, they'll understand. But like if you think about it, when you think tower defense, you think, okay, there's a map. I'm putting towers to defend a bunch of units coming in, right? When you think tower rush, you should think Clash Royale. You should think, what is it, Castle Rush or something like that, an old Xbox game. Stuff like that. You're wrong, it was your main account? Nice. What up, Mark Sajja? Thanks for the follow, brother. Alright, EJ, thanks for stopping by, man. It's good to see you become a consistent part of the stream, man. Thanks for stopping by. Stopping by. Ooh, the Belf gets the last hit from the tower. I didn't actually know that. Can we get this one? Oh, that tower, quick hitting. You know, when the tower defender gets BHK boost, it's actually quite good because he attacks pretty damn quick, honestly. He hits pretty fast. Jenny Penny. Have you guys ever seen the Reign of Jen Penn or something like that? It's like a horror movie where this guy, I think it's John Lithgow. So look up John Lithgow puppet. He sexually assaults these old guys in like an old person's home with a doll. It's pretty funny. You guys should check it out, actually. And then the other guy in it is somebody, a good actor. I just can't think of his name. So once he starts hitting him, you do that. If he Dragon Slayers us, you know, it is what it is. We just set up the Skuzzle butt then. I'm waiting for the tower. Perfect. Nice guns, or nice DSR. We don't take out the doggo, but he's basically dead because the tower hit him once. But look at the reset here. Doggo getting all the health, but we're gonna start increasing that DPS from the BHK, and now we're countering the tower with the tower, which is just gonna be brutal for him. Let's see if the Skuzzlebutt will die and boost my towers. It will, it'll boost the towers, and maybe the BHK will survive. Yes, the BHK survives because he hits the DSR after the New Kid Blast. If the DSR would have hit the BHK before the New Kid Blast, I think the BHK would have been dead, but instead we get a stacked BHK beyond belief, getting heals to the towers to keep the towers alive. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal.
For the dwarves. I fight dirt.
Boop, 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 boop. Okay, we'll watch that. We'll watch that one quad when I'm done. Quad took down an 8300 guy. And Diretide did beat Chef's Elite this week, so that's exciting. Like I said, free-to-play got messed up, was in the wrong bracket, and free-to-play beat, I don't know if it was Mercs or was it Mercs? No, it was fake Chefs, actually. Nice Dougie play there. I should have played BHK. It was fake Chefs that we beat, I'm pretty sure. Alright, this isn't terrible. A dog poo doesn't really matter if he lives or dies. Be nice if he lives because then maybe Skuzzle boosts him, but I think either way he would walk into the tower and die, so it doesn't really matter too much. But the BHK might get hit here. Luckily he plays the doggo, so it doesn't happen. If he wouldn't have played the doggo, the tower would have started hitting BHK. So a little different there. There's the hit, the double hit on the tower. I mean, it's not great, but when you look at the Skuzzle, still gonna boost. The BHK still alive, gonna get double taps with the health. BHK living, hopefully taking down the towers in time before BHK dies. We'll see if that happens or not. Will the Belf kill the tower in time? Yes, she does, so she gets boosted. BHK still living. I should have immediately hit him with the Robin tweak there. But I thought that he was in New Kid range, and I was right. He just wasn't getting hit by New Kid at the time. Nice job there. That BHK boosting the tower up to 104. And the Belf up to 72, which just makes her become crazy. I wanted to hit the Belf, but if I hit the doggo here... No, I end up hitting the Belf. Nicely done. Nicely done. Nicely done. We got That Bird is a Liar. That's a pretty good name. That woman's on fire. Pretty good name. Pretty good name. And he's dressed like Black Steve Irwin, I guess. Hey, Fred Savage, you should change your name to Black Steve Irwin. All right, now we got Dougie. This is what I was talking about. I was kind of testing this. That's not... If you play the dog... Or the what's it called? If you play the Super Fart right, you can push back the Dougie and stop his rush, so that you have more time to deal with him. So not the worst idea ever. But if you're gonna do that and mess it up, you have to play like Astro or something right away. Dog poo gonna take out one shot on him, not bad. I'm not sure how the classy interacts with the boosted health. Looks like she does change her total health hit. So when you hit Robin with her, she does have the boost longer for more total HP. So it's not the worst thing ever. I will say that Osimo got like 4 ability hits off. Like, what the hell was that? Can we take down that dog? Probably, because his HP was half. Pretty good setup by him, but now we're in good shape. Robin Tweak here wouldn't be the worst thing ever. The Castle Defender absolutely working him. Not bad, just getting him boosted, getting more DPS out there. If you play something to deal with Robin Tweak, the tower deals with him, and then Robin Tweak can help the DPS of the Skuzzlebutt, and also gives a target for Skuzzlebutt to boost when Skuzzlebutt dies. We're rethinking the tower here, didn't think it was a good idea. Probably could have gotten the Belf that boost, but no big deal. And look at that, because of that Robin Tweak play, Robin Tweak survives, lives long enough to kill the Belf. If that Belf was level 7, that would have been a little bit of a different interaction there. 1 level is all it takes to impact your team wars sometimes. Not bad. Not bad. All right, now we got Zrukio, whose name I recognize. I don't know if that means I know him from Twitch or what, or maybe we just played him on ladder enough where I recognize his name, but I swear Zrukio sounds like somebody who's been in Twitch or something like that. So might be a fan of the show here. No emotes though, so you'd think if it was somebody I knew, there'd be emotes, right? I guess we'll never know. Zrukio though. Does that sound familiar to any of you guys? Because I remember going like Zrukio, Zrukio, like Rufio, but Zrukio. And everybody knows Rufio. Or we got just the tower for the... I'm not too worried about that. BHK. I mean, when you do that, you got to protect the BHK, man. You got to protect the BHK. Not a bad idea here. Reset it a bit. Doggo's probably dead. That's fine. I didn't trust that I was going to get... Alright, I like this setup. I didn't trust that I was going to get the BHK if I played the BHK on him. Pretty good setup here. Get the Skuzzlebutt out. Probably don't have to, actually. Oh, I like that. Good setup. His tower's still alive. Not doing too much damage. Plus 18 on the Skuzzlebutt is already like a 50% increase. Belf getting an increase, it looked like there. Or no, it looked like actually the BHK got the increase. Yeah, BHK. Did BHK get the kill twice there? Yep, BHK got 122. No, that was Belf. So Belf got a boost and BHK got a boost. Which kept the Skuzzlebutt alive a little longer too. Not bad. We could Robin tweak the Skuzzlebutt there. If I would have been a little quicker on that, I would have done it. Oh, we get it though. Oh, another heal from the BHK keeps him alive long enough. That is absolute devastation. Drop him with that and the tower. Oh, the Skuzzle turns around to help deal with the Skuzzlebutt quicker. And that felt like a really late play to get the Skuzzlebutt boost there. But the Skuzzlebutt plus 102 once again absolutely lights everybody up. The BHK boosting plus 36 on the Robin, which is really deadly. Plus 63 on a level 3 DSR. Just absolutely deadly. Having some fun with the adventure locked account. DSR is a little underleveled. Astro's a little underleveled, but it didn't mean too much for us this week. We got homelessed. Homeless said. What? Homeless? He's homelessed? All right. Dougie here. Probably not a bad lead if he plays a tank. Dog Poo would counter him if he plays Dougie. Don't play Osimo as a dead card. Balf could lead counter. Come on, play a card. You loser. You loser. I'll do it. Well, I guess we just play the Dougie. Oh, see, he did it right. See, he did it right. All that and the Dougie still takes the bard because he plays a level 4 Belf. Or not even Belf. Who is that? Robot baby. Robo Jojo. Mojo Jojo. Absolute just how dare he. How dare he wait more than a minute basically. Just absolute travesty. Not a bad setup for him, honestly. We get some boosts. Astro gets shielded, but then we kill the kite before we light the kite up. Oh my god. Brutal. Brutal. Alright, we got Belth. Gonna hit New Kid? Maybe not. Nope. Good placement on the tower there. Well, maybe not, because I can go topside and hit the New Kid. So I would say, just like I did with Robin Tweak there, I'd say probably want to put the guy in front of your tower, honestly. Because Robin Tweak's going to go and hit New Kid, maybe not even get hit by the tower. See if he plays a card or not. Alright, he does. But not before... Okay, the Robin does get him. I thought maybe the Robin wasn't gonna. But that level 1 doggo gets lit up by the... Oh, and he kills the other Robin too. Robin Tweak absolutely lit him up. That was hilarious. Can we take out... These levels are just helping us. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. Doggo takes him down and gets out of there. Not a bad setup. We're going to put that out to have some HP out there. Take the bar with the BHK and then drop the Dougie and maybe get the speed boost on the Dougie. No, we get it on the BHK, get an extra little boost on the Dougie damage. We almost take out the Classy afterwards. She was one hit away from getting eliminated. Oh, Blackness. Let's jump over here and check out. We got a match with Johan King. Let's get back to the beginning. And this is from our boy Quadriplegic Ninja. Shout out. I'll put the screen a little bit bigger here so you guys can see it. And let's watch her. I'll move over. Let's watch her, see how we do. All right, starting here. Maybe the tower on defense. Sparky isn't bad. Dog poo in a corner, maybe. Not the worst. Not the worst. I probably wouldn't have done that. I don't like leading the towers, but it is what it is. I would probably play Dougie now that I have the tower to defend. So you play Dougie on the top side. This guy's really waiting you out. I don't think in Team Wars it's the right play to wait out a tower, because it's only the right play to wait out a tower in Team Wars or in ladder, because like you don't want to walk into like cock magic or stuff like that. Dog poo versus or doggo versus doggo. Don't hate that. Only level 3 doggo on his side. What level? What is yours? Level 5? 4? Can't tell. Hit him once. Hit him once. Level 5. Okay, you're in good shape there then. So he's got good rank, but no levels. This is exactly like I was talking about earlier. These guys just like being big fish in a small pond, I guess, where they just can't. Their teams just can't get them the levels. What team was this guy on? Hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back to the start. Maybe I can catch it here. Oh, I just missed it. It is Deutschingadzagada. No idea. No idea. All right, the doggo, though, barely surviving right there from the Som blast. Trouble. I mean, the Som is pretty much just built to... The Som is pretty much just built to take out the dog poo, honestly. Or maybe, actually, probably more to deal with the BHK is why you would want the Som. But the doggo value is just too brutal. Like, plus 82 here, plus 50 there, plus 50 there, plus 50 on the Skuzzle butt. Plus, he's getting boosted from the BHK. Like, this is just brutal. Even if Johan did have better levels than Quad here, the setup and the value his doggo got is just unmatched. And this is what I was talking about. Good play of the tower midline. No reason not to, and if it helps you clean up some of the defense, all the better. Plus 120 on the doggo is just absolutely brutal. And he double takes the bar. Brutal. You said the one right after it was pretty good? We'll watch this one and then we'll call it quits, boys. His name is Zulk. Shout out to Quad Ninja, longtime fan. 3 years of friendship on Discord, they actually just told me. Discord's turning into a Facebook. Long-time channel viewer, though. Long-time teammate. I believe... Did you start watching the stream because you joined Pirates, or did you, or NamFam maybe? Or did you join because you were watching the stream? I can't remember. That's a good doggo, or that's a good Dougie though. Right when the Classy was taking all the damage. Not bad there. I mean, honestly, really good time there. Let's go back there. Classy taking the hits, gonna get healed from the... Oh no, the heal from him could hit the Dougie actually. No, actually, so the deckhand not dying worked not good for him. If the deckhand would have died there and either healed the Classy and then he got another stun, or hit the Dougie after it had already taken a hit, could have been trouble for you. Because if that Dougie hits one more time with your health at 82, it actually takes your next bar. It's pretty crazy. You had to play C Money. C Money? Oh, C Money Gehrig or whatever. Is he still around? I haven't seen him on Twitch in forever. Oh, you were on the locked team first? How'd you find the locked team then? How'd you know about Adventure Locked? Pretty good match there though. Coming back from the Dougie. That's always scary in a week like this. When they do get a good, it's just like cows, you know, if they lead with cows and they take almost 2 bars. But it really is crazy how much different, like, psychologically it is, and just like how the game works. The difference between you still having 82 here and then him taking the next bar is so big, just because of like the reset mechanics of the bar, you know? It's not as big of a deal in Team Wars, but it does, pushes you back, gives me time to reset, stuns you for a second, does a little damage. So there is some nuance to that, because like right now, if you put a Dougie out there, you could take 2 bars, but you're not going to take 2 bars with 1 hit. You have to get me twice to take those 2 bars. If he would have hit one more time with that Dougie, like I said, it would have taken the bar. But then if he hits, one more time with dog poo or something, and it gets me to 200 HP left, well, now all he has to do is get 1 hit on the Dougie, and it's game over. So that's where there's like stress in that. Same with the cows, where if they get an early cow play and they take like half your bars, or 1.5 or 2, even especially if they take 2. If they take 2, you're in trouble, because all they have to pretty much do is cycle to the cows again. And most weeks you can't really stop the cows from taking 1 bar. You just have to like make sure if you give them 1 bar, you take 2 or 3, on the backside. So there's some that's why weeks where it's like, cows Dar, cows Ninju, just crazy stuff that like somebody could just go balls to the walls and play like if they know that if this push doesn't win them the game, they're gonna lose. But if this push goes the right way and they get the right cards to follow up on it, and you don't get the right cards, like maybe you don't have DSR, you don't have any of the cards that would deal with the Dougie or the cows, I guess in this case I was talking about, then they could win with just that setup, but pretty fun. The Adventure Lock Discord server is still up. Oh, that's so funny. He's playing on Garden and Silver. Oh, that's so funny, dude. I can't believe he still plays, dude. I haven't seen him in forever. The Adventure Lock Discord server, I think I left that a while ago, but that's pretty funny. Does it ever get talked in? Those are the days, man. Imagine if Adventure Lock was still a thing. I might actually have a chance to get a level 7 legend. What level do you think my legends would be if Adventure Lock was still a thing? Could have focused on it a little bit more and gotten some pretty damn good like Team Wars pulls and stuff, just consistently stacking up, getting level 7 Satan, level 7 Future Randy, level 7 Hanky, level 7 Inkin Sam, Doggo. God, I wish they would have released Doggo before. I finally got Doggo level 4 on my Adventure Lock, but imagine if I'd have level 6 Doggo right now on the Adventure Lock if it was an earlier card. The shame. How dare they take away that fun way to play their game. All it really did was create like more alt accounts for them, so that more chances for us to watch ads, pay money, increase the time that we play the game, you know what I mean? And it didn't really hurt that much because adventure neutral was never gonna be the meta. Like, it was never gonna be really good because you don't have removal, right? Like, that, not having that removal stuff can be really impactful. You kind of have removal, but you have like half-assed removal. You have like removal. The way that you remove stuff in adventure is how removal should work. It's just damage potential, not click a button and it disappears. Anyway, I've complained about transmog and unholy and cock magic forever. Or something like Leanne, where it's like, it's an investment of 5 energy. I could play around it by, you know, Medusa, whatever, or just try to, you know, avoid the value in other ways. Or it could get 30,000 value. Like, it's the value potential, you know, push and pull is how it should work. It shouldn't just be like, done. Like, transmog, what transmog should do is put like a bomb on you that lasts for like 5 seconds, and then it'll blow up and kill you. Or like unholy combustion could be like that. But if I purify that, I don't die. So you got to play around my purify if you want. And then maybe Shaman Token gets value again because he can start purifying unholy combustion charges. That would be cool. That would be cool. And then transmog should turn you into a big rooster or something that has the same amount of health as the unit, but it takes, like, when it is that unit, it turns into that unit for like 10, 20, 30 seconds, whatever, and it takes double damage or something, and it doesn't attack anybody. So it turns the unit into a nothing, but you have to still damage it. Right? So maybe you pair it with a Inkin, or you pair it with a lightning bolt, or whatever. You pair it with something, but you can't just fucking click a button and it's gone. Purify CM to get your unit back? Oh man, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Global Purify again. And that'd be crazy. Anyway, I appreciate you guys stopping by. We're gonna keep going on Twitch, but if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. We just passed 8,000 and we flew past 8,000. We were teetering right by 8,000 for a while, and then we went from 8,000 to 8,200. I posted that Crystal Gaiden Origins video. That's like a Contra meets Ninja Gaiden. Very fun game. We played through the whole thing. I put that up on YouTube and it's gotten like 2,000 views and we got like 300 subscribers directly from that video. So pretty cool. Branching out into different games and finding some success. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for supporting. Check out the YouTube. Check out the TikTok. Check out everything. Comment everywhere. Comments are the most meaningful thing because it makes me know that you're there.